Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Jack in the Box Models. I'm your host, Jack, and welcome to the second installment of Stash for Cash. I was going back through my stash, and first things that I want to part with is my monster model kits. This was the one I'm about to show you is the last one I was working on. I did not complete it. If somebody was interested in it and wanted me to complete it, we could work out a deal with that. I've pretty much done all the detail painting on it. Just needs a little touch up here and there, and glue it together, and you got a fine Jack in the Box model. But here's the box art. It is the Monogram Phantom of the Opera. And having all of these old movies on DVD, I went back and watched them, and actually found online where some of the actors and actresses and directors and producers talked about how the makeups and stuff actually looked like. I think this movie came out in the 30s, and that's what I based my build on. I wanted to make it movie correct. Here's a little look at what's on the side of the box. Let's see, is there a date on this one? This was dated 1994, and like I said, I almost had it completed. I'll show you what I do have. I may have to get a little closer to the table and adjust my camera a little bit. Hang on just a second. Let me see. Okay. It does come with the original box, the original instructions. Here is, let me get my big light back over here. Hang on. Okay, here is the body. Camera adjustment. Warning, warning, camera adjustment. Here's the body, and like I said, keep in mind I did do this movie correct. And it looks like, well, now of course the cape mounts, it's going to glue right here, and I think, yeah, I scuffed up the plastic here, so when I super glued it, it would get an extra bite on this plastic. You're not going to see this back here. Little touch up flat black along this waistline. There's a little glue. There's a look at the legs. Okay. Here's the cape, and let me tell you what I was going to do with this. Here's the back of the cape. There's a two-tone, like a semi-gloss black with like a, gives it like a leather look, and then the flat back here for the flat fabric look. Now on the inside of this, I had glued a piece of fabric in here and it didn't lay right, so I had to pull it back out. I was going to do this in black so it would be movie correct. I still have the fabric, and I can still glue this in here properly if someone would like. Or I could flock it, which would look probably a little better actually. Okay, here is the base, which were kind of my signature thing that I like to do building these horror builds, is I like to use a little fake moss here and there. Some fake moss on the rocks. Got the letters painted. I've got it I've got all the rocks painted and detailed, and got everything gloss coated, because I remember, if you'll think about it, in the original movie everything was wet because he was underground and there was waterways and all this kind of stuff. I do not have this one initialized or dated because I never finished it. I usually do that after I finish it. And it says here copyright 1992. It must have been from a 92 mold. Okay, here is, this is kind of hard to do this far from the table. Here is the little dungeon piece that goes on the bottom. There again, there's a little moss. It's painted, fully detailed, ready to go, ready to be glued in. Of course, the inside, I hadn't painted any of that because it don't get seen. Okay. Now here is the Phantom's head. And like I said, I painted it up movie correct. He was burned with acid, and they said he had, the old producers and actors said he had like a yellowish green looking skin was the makeups they used. And on the back of the head here I filled in with Bondo and painted that in because, and he had a little bit of hair here and around the bottom and the back and down this side. That is the movie correct description I got of the Phantom. Okay. Here's his mask that he holds in his hand, and I painted it the flesh tone because there again, movie correctness. And I even went as far as putting some green fleshy staining inside the mask where he was taking it on and off of his face. Okay, the little dude in the dungeon, here's his face. I really thought I did a pretty good job on that, and the teeth and the blood. There's a little skull showing through right up here. I don't know if you can get that or not. I got a little skull showing there. And he's kind of dirtied up looking, you know. I mean, he's been locked away in a dungeon. Here's one of the dungeon guy arms with the you can see the bone protruding through. Lots of blood and flesh where he's been beating his fists against the walls and stuff. Here's another one of his other arm. There again, a little bone, finger bone showing through there, and his knuckles are pretty beat up. Bones showing through, I guess, where the rats has been feeding on him. Really cool looking model, if I do say so myself. Here's one of the Phantom's hands. It's got the flesh tone on the hands. Again, movie correct. It seemed like his hands wasn't so damaged. There's a little touch-up paint. You can barely see a little black showing through right here. It can be touched up with a little flesh tone paint, and then if it's brighter than the rest, just do a little light dark wash over it. You can actually see the blood veins in the hands and the bone structure. Very realistic. this is the hand that holds the mask. There again, very detailed. Here is one of the sleeves to the Phantom suit, one of his arms. Yeah, pretty much all you gotta do is glue this thing together, guys, and you got a killer Universal Studios monster model. There's the other arm. And of course, here is this is the back of the sail, which would be all black and moldy looking as I've painted it. And then there's the sprue trees. Let's see, here's a wet looking black rat that I've painted. And let's see what else we got here. Here is a there's a part still on the sprue. I'm not sure what it is. This is part 27. Oh, I know what this is. This is the little chain thing that attaches about the collar of the Phantom that holds the cape on. I hadn't painted that yet. And there's a little lizard. Hadn't been painted yet. And looks like that's about it. So there you go, guys. We'll see how this does. If nobody wants to buy it or do some trading or whatever, then I guess it'll go off to eBay. Last time I sold a monster model on eBay, it was completed, and I think I got about 80 bucks for it plus shipping. That was a creature of the Black Lagoon, and guy that got it was just over the moon. Said it was his favorite one out of his collection, and all he collected was Creature of the Black Lagoon stuff. The models, the movies, the posters, the t-shirts. That's all he liked, was Creature of the Black Lagoon. So I told him I was glad it went to a good home, and I initialed it and or signed it and dated it. Excuse me. And I told him it'd be nice if he left that on there for me, because it was a very beautiful model. Best one I'd ever seen. I'm not blowing my own horn, it's just is what it is. But he said, oh, absolutely. No, he said, you deserve having your name on that. That was your creation, and I'm not changing nothing about it. And he was very thankful for it. So I'd like to take this time to thank all of my new subscribers, all of my old subscribers. I'm getting up close to 400 now. With allergies, I'm sorry. I may do something when I get to 500. I may do a giveaway or something, but I'll think more about that when I get closer to it. Like I said, I'm almost at 400. I think last time I looked it was 379, 380, something like that. So spread the word, and I hope to get back to my building here pretty soon. Been having to spend some time working out in the yard, doing outside stuff at the church. But yeah, I need to get my therapy going here. That's my model building is my therapy. So thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't, like, share, comment. I love the comments. And remember, Jesus loves you. Bye now.